fucking day. Every day. This one works. This one doesn't. Every day. Every fucking day. OBS just goes, oh, okay, we'll just delete that camera. Thank you. Thank you, OBS. You're great. Good job. So every day, come in, delete it, re-add it. Works. Tired of it. And I never know until I actually fire this thing up whether or not it's going to decide to work. So goddamn. Where even is it? And there it is. Okay, let's get down to business. Damn it. Never used to be a struggle. And one day, OBS just said, oh, let's start changing everything. Thanks. Okay. So, a couple things. For one, we're going to need a nice 4 on kick. So, step one, I want to see about the FX aid using the kick drum emulations in. See how they sound. This would be kind of nice to just run like a separate kick, all isolated, all on its own. Hear it, except it's going through like all of the reverb, refader. There we go. Except that's not programmed. Okay, so that, obviously, is a clap. That is not a bass drum. Clave. Cowbell. Clap. Snare. Not even sure that those are kick drums. Yeah, I didn't put them on here. I was 100% sure. That's like a tom or something. Damn. Sounds like a kick. Some sort. Then I can't really tell. Is that a kick? Or is that just like some random effect, like chorus, and it's just exciting? Some kind of curse me for not writing out put on here. Okay, that's obviously a delay. Damn it. Okay, well, never mind. I'm not going to use that. Because just ooh, okay. That's all right. All right, now I actually do want to saturate kick. I think that'd be kind of nice. Kind of cool. All nice and crunchy. Give it some soft clip. A little bit more tip. Okay, so that's option number one. That's option number one. Option number two, and I'm kind of curious how this sounds. I don't know if I've done this before. Kick-all I've been avoiding because the kick-all has an incredibly weak signal. Really pisses me off. That sounds pretty decent. Both. Could do both. Could just have dual. Give it a little bit more punch. That's like the thick bottom end. Option number three would be flats. actually like that a lot. That's a lot better. Either option. All of the above. And that's cool because that's going through the mixer. So that is giving it at least a little bit of a potential for fuzz. Which is nice. So we've got that kick, and we've got that really low from the T networks. Satisfactory. Okay. Got a kick drum. Cool. All right. Oh, damn it, though. Except I wanted to use... Son of a bitch. I was going to use the chord function in flats. So let's tweak that a bit more. That's all right. That's fine. That's fine. It will work. It'll sound peachy keen. All right. Now let's see what we can do here with a little bit of Platts action. So trigger, yes, and full per octave. Yes. And then we're going to take that output, put it somewhere kind of probably the 60 filter. To do this, yes. I'm going to move my kick drums over to channel. Just duplicate settings and this part sort of separated. Let's see what we. That sounds like a minor 7 right there. All right, now what about... Choop. That's like your inversion. slower. Feeling me now? Let's try something else. Let's try something different here. I'm going to try running it through a different filter, a whole new filter. Don't you dare close your frequency. A new exciting way to filter shit. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Making this guy stereo because we can. You know what? Actually, let's use. That way, that chord is just out of the ever loving. Just kind of goes yoink, and then I don't have to run to it 49. Advantages to having like extra long cables, like not just like, oh no, I need a long distance that I have to go. No, like actually might be more useful for your if cable. You just never know. I'm gonna route cables just so they're out of my way, like performance cable routing there. So like these cables are holding down that so it doesn't flop over and get in the way of the dice. I need the dice controls. This is a performable sequencer. If you don't know the melodizer, oh, it's like such a nice module. Why is it so long now? It's really weird. Did I disconnect something here? Oh yeah, I put this in the wrong one, like an idiot. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna come back to that. That is just a mild taste of things to come. Right? I don't want to blow my wad early. what's next? Something really short, plucky, high, like some little kind of cool thing. Let's do that first of all. I'm thinking Turing Machine would be a good candidate for this voice, just because it's right there. Like having Turing Machine just hanging out. It's just right next to the quantizer. It's just chilling. We're gonna have to bring him up into the faster clock output. Which, you know, that's why I have these cables arranged the way they are. Let's go chonk. Oh, now you're in different clock. So this multiple is doing a quarter note clock, and this multiple is doing a 16th note clock. It's coming from data, so data's generating all. I was considering replacing that, because if I replaced that with the PAMs, for example, I would save myself about 6 HP. And I could do cool shit with that. I was thinking of changing this clock divider out also, but then I was like, well, if I just put a PAMs in here, you could just put the other dope for clock divider, the A160-2, I believe. It has... It works better than this. This one tends to trigger on it sends out more of a gate, whereas I think the other there's something. It just works differently. I think it changes on this changes on the tail end of gate or something. Like that means that it kind of lags behind a little bit. Even if you give it really tight gates or tiny triggers, it still lags behind a little. It works really good for some stuff. Some things where that doesn't even matter, it works great. Super basic module, it's fucking great. Throw in a trigger, it divides it by 2, 4, 8, 16, 4. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Let's put this up to 16. And then, dial something in here. What I want to do, though, is trigger an envelope. Well, we'll play with the probability. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll do real fast envelope on something. Oh, something. Maybe that'll be the ensemble oscillator. That's probably not a horrible idea. Is this? No, of course not. Why would it reach? Why would that be a thing? Also, let's drop a bunch of cables on the floor. That's how things are rolling. I need a better modular cable thing. I've got this HOSA thing. See it? That guy. And it's kind of adequate most of the time. It pisses me off. Doesn't hold that well. Drops shit all the time. Part of that is the mounting, but I've just got it screw mounted to a mic stand, with the included hardware, and it droops. It droops? I don't know what that is. Droops downwards. And I'm not cool with that shit, man. Alright. We need a filter. Yep. We'll need a dang old filter. Maybe we should actually do a filter and CA. We can actually do that all. Kari. It's got a VCA. Which is kind of super dope stuff. Right, so this is going to be part number 2 then. I'm going to go in. We're going to turn you up. make sure these things are tuned. That's where, there it is. It was just a little off. Francisco! What's going on, my friend? Take 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 3, and the E of 4. It's such a weird rhythm. I love it. That's crazy. That's really, really cool. All right. Okay, but you can chill. We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna need something else. You know what we don't really need, and one of the cool things about dub techno is that there's not a whole lot of actual like bass. The bass is generated by your kick, right? So you've got all this space up above for like atmospheric shit. Oh, nice, man. Thought you weren't going to order anything before the end of the year. Tap that fucking vein, man. Tap it. Tap it. I know, dude. My latest credit card bill was ridiculous. Like, it was like, oh, shit, I forgot. Because, like, when I get something big at the beginning of the month or whatever. And then I forget. Essentially, and so then like I paid my insurance and like all this stuff, and my credit card was just massive, and like I pay my bill off every month. Like I never carry a balance. That's why I have like the greatest credit rating in the history of mankind. True story. But yeah, so like it scared me a little. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'm looking at. I think I'm gonna do is get rid of the dual drive and the ornament and crime. Those are going to go in the small rack. And I'm going to get the miso cornflakes. And then whatever room I have left over, fill it with something random and small. I want a second granular processor in this system. God, I feel like such a heel. I'm drinking fucking Starbucks. Coffee, weed, and modular synths is just a winning combination. And normally I'd be at my girlfriend's tonight. She lives about 30 miles away, actually, so we have like a consistent schedule, and I basically spend every weekend with her. She's got COVID, so awesome. She's just starting on the upswing. I was going to jam with a couple friends of mine, and guess what? They've got COVID. Everybody got COVID over Thanksgiving. It was fucking insane. So I've been testing myself every, like, 2 days, and, like, I get cold at school or something at work, and I'm just like, oh, shit, it's starting. Nope, no sickness. Totally avoided me. So thank God for that, but, that leads me to, what do I do tonight? Dude, let's get some dub techno, some coffee. Thing that was open, Starbucks. That's not true. I'm also just lazy, and I just wanted okay, I'm thinking white noise. While I'm babbling stories, I am thinking. See, that's my tactic, right? So I'm thinking like white noise, but something kind of cool. What could we do? Well, that would be easy. We could put just straight white noise through a filter, right? And then I'm going to turn it into percussion, basically. I do want another percussion voice also, and that's something I'm going to have to do. Probably just like put like 3 of these on and then just like displace them so that they're in just a weird place rhythmically. Let's do that first. Real quick here. How about a yellow, another here. This is just going to be a simple T-Networks thing. And maybe what we could do is take an output from the volts expander to have a timed pitch change on this here doo-wacky little voice that I'm written. That is the technical term for it, then, by the way, so please do not argue scientific nature. Now, as soon as I change the chance operations on the Turing machine, this sequence will actually change. Or, better idea. Much better idea. Much better idea. Okay, we need a stepped voltage source here. How about marbles? How about we put this on 8 and then we cycle, or we do the loop the X, we lock it in. Just put it like very little spread. There. That's still really cool. Okay, gonna come back to that. We're gonna do a white noise thing. All right. Thwack. Ah. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Self-flagellation. It's good for the soul. Or something. coffee. I need to chug this because it's starting to get lukewarm. Just got a basic latte. Basic bitch latte. Cover up the taste of their overly roasted and burnt coffee. Not that I'm a coffee snob. No, I totally am. I'm proud of it. Fuck the haters. I had an idea. Oh, this might be kind of neat, actually. This might be sort of really neat. Let's conserve a little bit of cable length. Let's just do this. Shorty short guy here. Okay. I'm trying to imagine here. What should I do? How should I do this? What I'm thinking is routing a combination of white noise and chainsaw into, like, the same voice. I think that might be kind of cool as hell. But how are we gonna do this? Guess I'd just run the chainsaw mono, which is a damn shame because it sounds so good stereo. All right, you know what? Let's use the white noise as a totally separate end. Let's completely separate. I just had another idea. I had a chainsaw. Oh, we will have a use for you. Yes, we will, Mr. Chainsaw. Have no fear. This is gonna be just kind of a basic background sound. Right? Okay, now the only problem with this shit that I'm gonna have to like duplicate like a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so for example, I have to do this into both of the inputs of the popple because it does not normalize the inputs. And I guess that's a conscious choice on their part. You can use it as almost like two independent filters. But not exactly, because they share a cutoff. Notice that same configuration. And I find it weird, I have to say. We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do the second slowest sloths for the FM control. These guys. I'm going to go with the slowest sloths into the cutoff. Though, I think we should probably, because otherwise it's going to be stupid. So, let's do that. Shall attenuate you? Yeah? You shall be slightly less than normal. Okay. I'm going to use a couple of my hated fatty fat black cables here. I'm going to put that way over on the right side. This is more just an atmosphere voice, kind of. Saying. Sane. That made by Gnomes. Now there should start to be a variation left and right side, because the left FM and right FM are coming from two different parts of the sloths. And I think just kind of let that chill. Just let that hang. Every once in a while, it's going to, like, start to just expand. Just get really, really, you know. It's going to get big. Okay, back to coffee chug. Okay. Okay. Chainsaw. Polyphonic patch. Polyphonic patch through clouds. But then I actually want to throw it into the R-bar first, because I wanted a pad for this. Alright, so, channel 2. Let's throw a D in there, too. And now I'm starting to think, like, do I need a bass drone? Oh, I have an idea for that. Oh. And I think it's a good idea. You don't even need to do much. That'll be super, super easy. Okay. We can throw a bass drone. I'm down to 2 more voices in my mixer. That's all I got. I could always go to the junction, and I've got another 4 channels basically there, or through the VCA. So if we really were desperate, but I don't think so. I don't want to have, like, 12 voices in this. But I do want more... All right, so random 2 octaves, I think, is probably a good idea. So we're gonna need all 3 of these motherfuckers. Why aren't you working? What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Why won't you go into arpeggiator mode? What is wrong with you? There you go. Okay, this should all be working, theoretically. In theory, communism works. In theory. Alright, so we're going to take the first 3 pulses from the pulses output. Or no, let's actually divide these up a little bit differently here. Just so we have a little bit of a vague rhythm. Just give the shack mat here some triggers. That's all it takes. It's so nice and easy. Everybody likes it. It's gonna go to see a volt per octave. Octave 2. Volt per octave 3. So now we should be getting a fair approximation of a vaguely polyphonic chord patch going down. So I think we're going to put that into the neutron filter. Then we're going to run out of green cables, because that's the way it always works. Alright, we're going to use ultra long ones. That's okay, because then they'll be out of the way. Trying something different tonight with my cabling. Since tonight is much more of a performance than, like, just sit back and let the machine electronically masturbate. Oh, she's cool. That's nice. Now, let's see what happens now. Okay, now, that's all well and good, except I want to program the R-bar. I want to fill up a buffer, at least with just, like, that. You know, that goo. Let me think here. Do I have a stereo filter left? I don't. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. That's actually okay. I just did a thing. I changed the little tiny micro switch on the back of the R-bar. Instead of the internal reverb, turned on the internal. Could have sworn I just heard a bass. It almost sounded like the radio music, but I heard it. Oh, you know what it is? It's that. It's that little thing. It's just like leaking through the delay or something. Okay. So we'll just run that sound straight through the 860 filter. So we'll just put there, like so. I like a so. I like a so. Like a so. That kind of channel 4. We need to give him some sort of scan control here. So I think just throwing that into torpor, this thing. bypass that. Yeah. And I think we're ready. Okay, I'm going to hit the record button. Actually, no. Slug the rest. Get. No hats. Kicks, definitely. Oh, we got kicks. In fact, we got multiple kicks. That's right. I was gonna try to make a little thing, but now I'm out of channels, so that's out. Feeling too lazy to CA or a submixer, so we can just leave it this way. That's fine. Okay. Mic is off. All right, all right, all right. What have I done? Oh, God, what have I... Oh, no, okay. Instagram, I'll see ya. Thanks for watching. That was a really long Instagram stream. I'm kind of interested to see how it came out. I did a totally janky way to stick my camera on this old box from my FX8 and some bubble wrap. Last time I did this, my phone was sitting on the table, and every time the sub hits, it vibrates the table, and that's right where the microphone is on the phone. So the whole thing was just like... It was just disgusting. So I'm curious to see how this turns out. Hashtag dub techno that I can't spell. Actually used it. Funny. Okay. Cool. Anyways, I'm gonna take off. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. May have to do this again. I'm considering a morning stream tomorrow. I don't have any work to do tomorrow. But honestly, this takes a lot out of me, I will say. Like, generating this whole thing from scratch, doing all the patching, doing everything, you know, building it from the bottom up. Hey, Chris. You just got here in time for me to quit. That's too bad. Well, I think, if I do say so myself, it was a bit of a burner session tonight. I think it was pretty friggin' great, and it was a lot of fun. And there was a point that I was going to kill it. I was like, no. Let's breathe some more life into this. And you get some variation stuff with the Turing machine. Never be afraid to play your Turing machine as an instrument. This is the thing. Like, people kind of lock it in. If you, especially using the scale control, just changes the voltage scale going to your quantizer. So it completely changes the range, but it still keeps it in key. So like some of the the phrasing that I was doing, just tiny little tweaks in the knob, and getting more of like a TB303 sound out of it and stuff. I think that works really nice just for like continuously generating patterns, but you know, similar to the Melodicer, to be completely honest. The Melodicer kills it tonight. Killed it. It was like the main like performance foundation of this whole thing. And to be honest, having the double kick drums was a fucking cool cool thing. I was happy I did that, even if it was vaguely by accident. So happy accidents is what today's was all about. Yeah. So anyways, thanks for joining me, and have a good night. And I'm gonna probably go home and listen to this again, actually. So yeah, it'll sound fine through the stream. I was streaming on Instagram just through my phone camera. And last time I did that, it was not good because of my mic sitting on the desktop. So, anyways, I'm gonna take off. So everybody